Okay, so you know how we're always digging into these global trends and big data sets?
Right, painting the big picture.
Well, today, I thought we'd zoom in, like way in, to something that often gets overlooked but actually has a huge impact on all of our lives.
I'm intrigued.
It's good caught. Hyperlocal news. Specifically, what's happening right here in Brandermill and the surrounding areas.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Exactly. And to make this even more fun, let's imagine we're tuning into our very own Brandermill local radio for the week of February 25th, 2025.
Okay, I'm picturing it. Got my dial tuned, ready for the headlines.
Perfect. I think you're going to like this.
Good morning, Brandermill. Greg Smith here, your man on the street, bringing you all the news you need to know for the week ahead.
And I'm Tanya Roberts, joining Greg to keep you up to date on everything happening right here in our wonderful community.
That's right, Tanya. And folks, don't forget, it's February 25th, 2025, so mark those calendars.
We've got a lot going on this week, so let's jump right in, shall we, Greg?
Absolutely, Tanya. First up, a fantastic opportunity to connect with your elected officials.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, Congressman Rob Wittman is holding mobile office hours right here in Midlothian on Wednesday, February 26th.
That's wonderful news, Greg. A chance to talk directly with Congressman Wittman's staff.
Precisely. Whether you need help with Social Security benefits, passport renewals, IRS issues, or even VA claims.
All those tricky federal agencies, Greg. It can be so confusing sometimes.
You got that right, Tanya. But no worries, folks. Congressman Wittman's team will be at American Legion Post 186 from 10 a.m. to noon to help you navigate it all.
A great opportunity to get those questions answered without having to travel all the way to his offices in Glen Allen or Yorktown.
And remember, folks, if you can't make it to the mobile office hours, you can always reach Congressman Wittman's Glen Allen office directly at 804-401-4120.
You know, I've always wondered how effective those mobile office hours really are. Have you ever attended one?
Can't say I have, though it seems like a good effort to make government more accessible, don't you think?
Definitely. Makes you realize how important that local connection is.
Absolutely. Even in this digital age, face-to-face interaction still carries a lot of weight.
For sure. Okay, what else is happening in Brandermill this week?
Well, Tanya, something tells me this next announcement is going to get some folks talking.
Oh, I do love a good community discussion, Greg. What's on the agenda?
It's the Brandermill Community Association, Tanya. They're holding a public forum next Thursday, February 28th.
All right, sounds interesting. What's the forum all about?
They're looking for community input on some proposed changes to the community guidelines. Big stuff, Tanya. Park usage, noise ordinances, even architectural review policies.
Ooh, those are always hot topics, Greg. I bet that forum's going to be packed.
You know it, Tanya. 7 p.m. sharp at the BCA Clubhouse. Be there or be square, Brandermill.
And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Be sure to tune in next week for more Brandermill local radio.
Well, that was fun. I actually feel more connected to my community already.
I know, right? Makes you realize there's so much happening right under our noses.
Exactly. And it's not just about staying informed. It's about being an active participant in your community.
Totally agree. Whether it's attending a town hall meeting, volunteering at a local organization, or even just striking up a conversation with your neighbor.
All of those small actions contribute to a more vibrant and engaged community.
So tell me, what stood out to you the most from our little Brandermill local radio experience?
Honestly, the range of topics covered. From connecting with your congressman to debating community guidelines, it's a reminder that hyperlocal news encompasses so much more than just crime reports and traffic updates.
It's the stuff that directly impacts our daily lives, shapes our neighborhoods, and ultimately defines our sense of belonging.
Exactly. And I think that's a powerful thing.
So as you go about your week, I challenge you to pay closer attention to the hyper-local happenings around you. Maybe even seek out some news sources you haven't explored before.
Great idea. You never know what fascinating stories you might uncover.
And who knows, you might even be inspired to get more involved in your community.
Now that's something to think about. And that concludes our deep dive for today. Until next time, stay curious.